Yes.
Okay. Hi, Kami. Thank you for joining us for our Experts Insight. We're so glad to have you. Could you kindly introduce yourself?
Yes. So I'm Kami Yarbrough. I'm a Senior Director of Global Facilities Management at Seagen. We are a biotech organization within Bothell, Washington. I've been in facilities management probably about 16 years, but my background or my degrees are in information technology. So I'm a network engineer also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As the industry has changed, it'd be great if you can share with us how Industry 4.0 can be used to help engineer facilities management.
The changes, well, there's been massive changes in manufacturing. If you think about manufacturing started and was really heavily influenced by water and steam power first. Then we went through this mass production boom with the assembly lines and factories and cars, widgets, electronics. I think the biggest impact over the course of time has been IT automation. We had a huge development in computers and information and communication technology. In fact, that's how I got introduced into the world of FM. My degrees, as I was saying, are in network administration. So when the tech boom happened in construction, I got to work along with FM in building those networks, connecting our building automation systems, which is what we now use in that type of technology, and eventually setting the stage for cloud computing and virtual networks and the like. So there's been a massive change, and 4.0 is involved in all of those things. It was the precursors for all of the things that we currently use in manufacturing today.
Okay, thank you so much. And moving forward, so how do you see the engineering management changed over time with so much changes in technologies as you have just shared?
Yeah, I think the IoT is the biggest part of the changes that we're experiencing right now. And what that is the Internet over Things is really what it actually means, but it's achieved through the control and automation aspects like our heating, lighting controls, machining, how we run our factories and the machines as we're producing products. Remote monitoring is huge. Now we can get into the systems and we can actually view when a product is being produced across the line to detect where errors are happening. And that's across various industries in biotech and others, right? The other major component would be iOS, which is the Internet of Services, or service as a software as a service. There's so many digital ways that we have access to information. There's ways that we have digitized a lot of our operations based on Industry 4.0. It's awesome for me too, because my background is in networking and computing. So as we bring it into the office space, as we bring it into facilities management, or as we implement it in our manufacturing sites, I'm able to bridge both of those, right? Because I'm bringing the technology into the office and using it to automate. Another big push right now in manufacturing is additive manufacturing, which is 3D printing. And people think that 3D printing is just something that you do as cute and fun that you're doing with your kids. Oh no, there's massive developments that are happening with additive manufacturing. We are utilizing some of these systems to take components from metal and other smart materials to create parts for things, right? So this is highly integrative type of technology that we're using to speed, and also we can do a failure rates on some of these parts that makes it very safe for the types of stuff that we're manufacturing. So the 3D printing is probably the third one I would think. And then I guess the last one is kind of like integrated, would be like cloud computing. If you think about just 10 years ago, the amount of access that we had to get to everything, the fact that we're on Zoom, the fact that I can, from my computer, tap into an AC unit that's across the world, the fact that we have virtual networks, which you can talk months about our access or our capabilities for access because of cloud computing. But the thing that is most impactful now is it's cheap. Where cloud computing was something only the big organizations were able to do, our Googles, our major biotechs. Now any organization, a self-starting, our maintenance technicians are using cloud computing. And that's probably the most impactful change by way of information, how we can connect, how do we get the information we need, how do we get instant alerts for all of our systems in manufacturing, and that it can get to our phones and then we can get to the machine without moving. Those are the things that really impact manufacturing.
Okay, that's very, I would say thank you very much for the in-depth insights to what you're doing and how you foresee the industry moving forward.
Yes.
So
you're very welcome.
Yes, so I have one last question as well. So
Sure.
how do you see both Industry 4.0 and the engineering management complement each other?
I think there's innovation that happens. We come up with a lot of ideas in manufacturing. We come up with a lot of ideas in FM for how do we make the buildings and our spaces and our products more effective, more efficient, and more innovative for our clients, right? Industry 4.0 gives us the tools that we need to make that happen in an efficient, fast way. And so that it's not only is it sustainable, but it's something that we can have a repeatable process that we can count on, right? There's systems that we can put in place that will say within a smaller degree of margin that this product is going to be the same as this product, so that the delivery, the quality of what we're able to produce is that much more pronounced because we've got all of these new technologies to assist us in reducing the error margin. We can innovate because we have our brains. Right? We think about the things and then we use our brains towards directing the tool to do what needs to happen and then control that margin of error for us. So it's not about replacing the people. It's about using our innovation and our thoughts and the things that we can do creatively and putting it into a system that can take some of the margin out.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your view. So yes, and thanks also for joining us once again for the Experts Insights. We're very honored to host you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation. You have a great afternoon.
You too.
Thanks.